Okay, magandang araw po kabayan. Ngayong araw po, we will discuss about one type of investment or another type of paper asset, which is mutual fund investment. Okay? So for tonight po kabayan, we will use the materials provided by our friend from Rampver. So credit to Rampver for this presentation or for these slides. I will discuss these materials based on my understanding about the basic of mutual fund, benefits, examples, okay, example computation of mutual fund investment. Okay, kabayan, let me introduce myself. I'm your speaker for tonight or for today. My name is Tristan Cristobal. I'm a daddy, husband, and an accountant, co-founder of the Cristobal. Please visit our site www.thecristobal.info. Okay, kabayan. So if you are one of our subscribers, for sure you already read our free ebook entitled How to Understand and Help OFWs Go Back Home. So this is the basic life of an OFW from the Philippines going working abroad. Okay, so this is the basic of everything. So you need to understand yourself, and your family need to understand you. So if you want an ebook that will inspire you as well, please go to our website and sign up so you can get the free ebook. Okay. So moving forward, you need to discover as well the 5-year plan of an OFW if you want to go back home in just no time. Yes? So marami na pong kumuha niyan. So you too should be able to discover the 5-year plan of an OFW. So I am the mission director in KSA Western Region of Angat Pilipinas. You can visit as well our site www.angatph.com. I am currently working as a senior compliance officer. So senior compliance officer meaning I'm more on an investigation body or investigator of the company. Okay. So I am an entrepreneur as well and an investor. So at a young age, I was exposed in our family business, which is RTW. So kabayan, if you have any questions during the discussion or during my discussion, please don't hesitate to email us at thecristobal@thecristobal.info. Okay, so this webinar or this recording is brought to you by the Cristobal. In every venture, you are the key. And as well, from our good friends, Ramber Strategic Advisor, Responsibility, Security, Affluence. Okay, kabayan. So, handa ka na ba malaman, maintindihan ano nga ba ang mutual fund investment? So let me introduce to you as well the President and CEO of RSA, si Mr. Rex Mendoza, one of the respected person in the industry. Okay. So moving forward, naniniwala ba kayo, as according to Mark Twain, that you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do 20 years from now. Okay? So, iisipin mo na lang, kabayan. Kahit hindi natin sabihin related sa investments or whatever, okay, let's sabihin natin whatever experience or decision that you need to make na gusto mong gawa ng decision but you didn't take action or you didn't make any decision about it. Di ba? At the end of the day, o parang pag lumipas ang araw, parang naisip mo, sayang dapat ginawa ko yon. Sana ano bang nangyari kung ginawa ko yon. Di ba? So, the same with the investments, okay? In mutual fund investment or kahit na saan sabihin natin anong klaseng investments sana noon ka pa nag-invest. Or sana na-experience mo kung ano yung na-experience ng iba. Okay? So, Kasi ang investment is very powerful tool for wealth accumulation to protect your money, okay, as a whole. So you have to understand that there's a power, okay? So kung titingnan mo yung sinabi ni Mark Twain, there's a power of time. Yes, 20 years from now. So, ibig sabihin, ano bang mangyayari 20 years from now kung hindi ka nag-invest or kung nag-invest ka? Kung hindi ka nag-invest, okay, for sure, wala kang investment, di ba? No, it's more than that, okay? It's more than that. Kung wala kang investment, meaning you are not experiencing the most, what is it? The most precious gift given to us by God. Okay? Okay? So one of the most precious, which is time. So if you will remember, there are three gifts that God given to us: time, talent, and treasure. So these three you need to maximize. You need to use it properly para you can reproduce. Okay, so that's how I see it. So you need to throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover, and later on, when the time comes na kailangan mo ng pera, kaboom. Okay? Hindi mo na inaasahan, you already accumulated enough wealth for you. Okay, so moving forward, kabayan, one of the challenges sa ating mga OFW ay ang yung stock market, PSE. Okay? Iniisip natin na, wow, ang hirap na maintindihin nito. Itong mga green na yan, itong mga yellow, red, ano ba yan? Ano bang ibig sabihin yan? Diba? So, kaya we will going to discuss tonight about mutual fund investment, wherein it's a big advantage for OFWs like us na walang capability to monitor the day-to-day activities in PSC. So we will let the fund managers or mutual fund company to handle our investment. So that's the beauty of it. Okay? So nakakatakot kasi in the end, di mo maintindihan, may fluctuation of market process. So these are just few challenges sa ating mga OFWs. At the same time, dahil sa wala tayong oras, di ba? Or maybe we want to do the usual things that we are doing. So to make our life easier. So if I'm showing it to you, look at that, di ba? Ano bang ibig sabihin yan? So that's the level of PSEI index. At the same time, yan, from May to March 2014, from May 2014 to February and March 2015. So if you can see, naging 7,500 siya at the end. Yan, ito naman. Di ba? So may fluctuation tayong nangyayari dyan. So paano ba natin i-interpret yan? Sa simpleng OFW na walang karanasan or walang experience or hindi marunong magbasa or hindi alam magbasa ng mga charts like this, napaka-challenging nito. At the same time, here, yung mga nakita natin charts a while ago, okay, may mga fluctuations yan, di ba? Yung makita natin yung red kanina. Katulad yan, example nito, which is, ano bang ibig sabihin yung mga fluctuation na yan? Okay, so yan yung mga movement of the prices, the volume as well sa Philippine Stocks Exchange. Okay, so but the beauty over this one, okay, if you invest with either sa stock market or mutual fund, okay, you will going to mitigate or at least you're going to manage the risk if you are going to look at the long term. So the trend is generally upward. So let us see from here. So January 2009 up to what? I think this percentage is as of May, wherein we reach 8,000. Okay. So if you're going to look at that, napakagandang opportunity para sa atin. So most likely, di ba, based sa HSBC report wherein they are projecting or their forecast for the Philippine economy will rise 7% yearly. So napakagandang balita niyan, kabayan. So hopefully magtuloy-tuloy ang lahat ng projects and good governance magpatuloy sa ating Pilipinas, so we can enjoy or at least experience the Philippine economy through here, investing in Philippine stock markets or mutual fund companies. Okay, kabayan. So I hope that's the general challenges that we are facing as an OFW. So marami tayong challenges, so we want that to cut out from our end, di ba? So don't worry about that investment worries. Okay, we will help you make the right choice. So it's either kaliwa, kanan, saan nga ba dapat pupunta ang OFW, diretso. Okay? We will help you understand further mutual investment. So I hopefully at the end of the day or at the end of this webinar, you will understand mutual fund as a whole. You at least have a clearer picture when I will give you examples of mutual funds returns, okay, actual mutual fund returns, and then as well the benefits of mutual funds. Yes, para mas komportable ka and you can manage your risk appetite. So to start, let me ask you, where is your money today? Di ba? Iyan, ang daming nahuhulog. So saan nga ba ang money ng Pilipino? So according sa ating BSP survey dated 2012, 40% lang po ng Filipino households prefers to put their excess money in the bank. I mean, 40% of Filipino households, okay, 40% prefers to put their excess money in the bank. Okay, so if you are in that 40%, you are making one of the biggest thing that you might regret years to come, maybe 20 years, as stated by Mr. Mark Twain. So it all depends on you. So 20 years from now, saan mo ba nakikitang dapat nakalagay ang iyong kaperahan, ang iyong excess money? Okay? So where is your money today? If you are included in the 40%, think about it. Okay? So because in this slide, I'm going to show to you the difference between money in bank and money in a mutual fund. For example, in a field equity. Okay, if you have a capital of 100,000 dated 2009, for example, okay, so you have what is this, time deposit money in bank is only 2.5%, 2.875, 1.625. So napakababa. So makikita mo rito, no? 2.5, 2.875. Yan yung time deposit rate. Okay? So again, so let us say at the end of the year, you only have 102,500. You just have 105,446 in 2010. So napakaliit ng percentage, okay? Or napakaliit ng chance or ng earning capacity ng iyong kaperahan, ng iyong excess money. Unlike if you will put in a mutual fund or yes, in a pooled fund, this is on your right table, wherein for 2009, for example, if you put 100,000, it's possible that you already earned 65.05%. So that's 159. At the end of the year, you should have 159,686,000. So just look at this fund actual return. In 2009, you have 65.05. In 2010, you have 54.08. So, kung mapapansin nyo, magkakaiba siya no, ng returns. That's because your money is being invested. So, pinapaikot ng mga fund managers yung kaparehan natin. So, but take note as well, excuse me, that even though, na let us say 65.05, and then in 2011, 6.12, and then in 2013, 0.87% lang. Okay, ang mga returns. But, look at the market value. Pataas siya ng pataas, di ba? Why? It's because you are fighting back. It's because, napalago na napalago na yung pera mo eh. Okay, so 159 na yung value mo at the end of 2009. Yung 159 na yan, i-roll over na naman kasi yan eh in 2010. The same in 2011, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so ganun siya ang rollover. So, and then ito, 33.69 against for 2012. Yes, for 2013. So, ganyan kaganda ang mutual fund. So, rollover of your capital. Unlike sa money in bank, nakadeposito lang, walang gumagalaw because the main purpose of deposit in bank is to secure your cash physically. Okay? Unlike sa mutual fund or investment, ang purpose ng ating money is to what? To earn. Okay? For growth potential. Okay? So, yun yung difference niya. So, if you want to protect your money, your physical money, go ahead. Go in the bank. But if you want your money to grow, okay, invest in mutual fund. As simple as that. Yes? So, moving forward, I want you to understand, see, this one, of how are you going to be rich. Fallacies on how to become rich. So, what do you mean by fallacies? Pagkakaintindi ko dito is ito yung kasunungalingang malapit sa katotohanan. Okay? So, more on exaggerations na sinasabi niya, just like sa mga advertisements, maraming ganyan. Yes, so ano ba yung mga yan? Winning the lotto. Yes, it's true. Pero yung chances mo, napakaliit, di ba? So, kasunungalingang malapit sa katotohanan. Getting a huge inheritance. Yes. Marrying it. Oh my God. Working hard, smart, or working smart for it. So these are just a few examples on how are you going to be rich. But there's only one that I can say that for sure you will become rich, which is through investments. Ang kakampi natin dito ay overtime, your money, your patience. If you remember, in our first illustration, over time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your 100,000 becomes 453,000. So, kaya if you want to get rich or you want to be wealthy, more appropriately, invest in mutual fund. Yes? So, ganyan kaganda ang investment. So, why should I invest? Another reason, other than to become rich, is this one. If you remember this one, kung familiar kayo dito sa ating illustration na to, fried chicken dinner, look, whole order, 5 pesos lang before. Half is 250 lang before. Ngayon, magkano na? Di ba? Because of, this is Max. Example lang natin to, ha? So, this is Max's chicken restaurant, because of inflation. So, when you invest, hindi ka lang magiging rich, but you also fight back inflation. So, these are the things that you want to achieve when you invest as well. You have certain purposes, pero ang hirap ano to, ang hirap i-target nito or ang hirap ma-achieve because of inflation as well. So bahay, kotse, di ba? Retirement mo magkano ba by the end after 20 years magkano na ba ang cost of living? Malamang mataas na. So because of inflation. Pagpapaaral ng anak, paano magpatayo ng isang bumuo ng isang pamilya, mahal. Yeah? So you have to invest to fight back inflation as well. And of course, to protect your income or to build wealth. Okay, so investments include what? Bonds, securities, okay, income management, okay, financial currency, risk, everything. So these are examples of comparison, of different kinds of investment vehicles. For example, time deposit on your left, time deposit, government securities, corporate bonds, dollar time deposits, stocks, real estate, and mutual fund. And then these are the considerations that you need to make in investing for different kinds of of investments. So is it high returns, low risk, liquidity, manageable size, low difficulty? So if you will notice, only mutual fund ang nakamit ng mga criteria na yan. Okay, high returns ba ang mutual fund? Yes. Nakita nyo naman examples natin kanina, di ba? Low risk ba? Yes. Liquidity? Yes, you can withdraw it anytime. Of course, that with holding period tayong pinag-uusapan dyan. Yes. Pero maliit lang naman na percentage. Manageable size? Yes. You can already invest for 5,000 pesos as a start, di ba? Low difficulty. So, hindi siya mahirap i-manage. Yes. So, moving forward, mutual fund is a piece or a share of the mutual fund represented by a price called NAVPS, Net Asset Value per share. So, mutual fund company. Kaya sinabing net asset value per share, ito yung total asset or net asset value ng mutual fund company. Okay, kasi ang mutual fund is represented by a company. So, ang mutual fund ay dapat registered sa SEC kasi dapat required. Kung sino man ang nangongolekta sa public ay required to register. Okay? So, kaya ang bawat company na yan or bawat mutual fund ay may bawat company. So, for example, let's discuss muna yung totality of, the whole mutual fund company. So, if you have money, so I am the investor, I have money, I will put money, I will invest in mutual fund company. Okay? So, these funds or this money will be converted into number of shares. So, depende yan kung magkano ang current price niya. Let us say 38 pesos, 1 peso, depende. So, for example, just for presentation purpose, let us say ang asset value niya per share is piso. So, you invested 5,000 pesos, you have 5,000 shares. So, parang sa stock market din. Yes? So from that, yan yung from the side of investor. As simple as that. Pero pagdating natin sa fund managers, okay, on your right, so when you apply mutual fund company, in the mutual fund company, depende yan. Diba? Ikaw ang magsasabi kasi, ikaw ang mamimili ka, it's either sa bonds ba, sa stocks, or sa manage, or sa balance. Okay, so depende, maraming kind of mutual funds. Papakita natin mamaya. So, yung fund manager niyan, either he will invest in stocks or bonds, palaluguin niya, and then successful investment adds value to the fund. So, kung ano man yung sabihin natin, kinita, mataas ang value niya, yung price per share niya, pupunta yan sa fund ng company. Okay? So yung investor receives of assets according to the number of shares held. So let's say prior, naging yung 100,000 company fund, okay, ay naging 200,000 because of the fund manager activities. Okay, dahil sa pagpapalago natin dito. Pumunta dyan, naging 100,000, naging 200,000. So, at the end of the day, your price, the price of the mutual fund net asset value per share could become 2 pesos. Di ba? Na doble. So, yung number of shares mo before na 5,000, instead na 5,000 pesos lang, magiging 10,000 pesos. Okay, ganun. Ganun lang po kasimple ang mutual fund. Wala kang gagawin kundi maghintay. As simple as that. So, ito yung mga examples natin ng mutual fund company or mutual fund talaga. So, stocks, nakita niya, stock funds, mayroong different companies. Balance fund, may different companies. Bond funds, may different companies. Okay? So, for example, sa Phil Equity Fund, so, this is a registered company. Sa company na yan, mayroon tayong mga fund managers na siyang hawak ng inyong kadatungan. Yes, as simple as that, kabayan. I think tapos ang ating presentation. Walang kahirap-hirap, di ba? So, moving forward, ito yung types of our mutual funds, kung saan you do have, as I mentioned to you, you do have money market fund, may bond fund, balance fund, stock fund. So, pag sinabi natin stock funds, ito yung equity funds, ini-invest sa stock market, so long-term capital growth dapat to. Average earning yan, 18%. Balance fund, here, balance fund, stocks, and fixed income. So, combination to. Medium to long term for moderate investors. So, meron ka pa ring risk appetite assessment dyan. Kung long-term capital growth ka or risk taker ka, you could go to stock fund. Pero since this is already mutual fund and being managed by fund managers, rely to them, let them handle the risk, or let them manage the risk in investing or how they manage your portfolio. Go for stock fund or maybe balance fund. Ganun din naman yun as simple as that So, bond fund, another example, which is a fixed income instrument, stability and reasonable growth. So, I don't need to discuss anymore the money market. So, this one is an example of shares, okay? In 1983, ang PLDT ay 3 pesos lang per share. Ngayon, 2012, my God, 2,800 na after 25 years, di ba? So, napakalaking jump yan. Kapag ikaw ay nag-i-invest since 1983 for PLDT, milyonaryo ka, di ba? So, yan yung sinasabi natin, 20 years, 25 years. Okay? Yung sinasabi nating time, use the time wisely. So, 20,000 or your 20,000 or 400 share, it's now 1,120,000. Ngayon, 4,000 shares na, it's now, if let us say you invested before 200,000 or 4,000 shares, it's 11.2 million. Okay, as of 2012. Ano pa kaya ngayon, 2015? Yes? So, ganyan ka-powerful ang investment, paper investment, because you are investing in a company, strong company. So, habang lumalaki ang company, of course, yung value ng investment mo ay lumalaki din. Diba? Yun ang effect nun. These are also the benefits of mutual funds that you need to know. As we mentioned, may professional fund manager ka na. It's a tax-exempt investment, affordability, liquidity, safety, and diversification. Okay, so hindi lang isang company ini-invest ni fund manager, marami yan. For example, dito sa Phil Equity Fund, tingnan mo, ini-invest niya sa mining and oil, industrial, company, services, financial. So, diversified ang iyong kaperahan or inyong datong kabayan. So, ano pang hinihintay mo? Invest na tayo. Napakadali lang nito. So, this is one example as well. For Philippine equity since launch, 3,251. Taas na ito. Against PSEI, which is the measurement of the stock market of the Philippines. Look at this. 158% lang. Diba? So based on the 3% projection of Phil equity for 2014 to 2034, ito maganda. If you invested last year of 34,887, or let's say now, if you will invest in 2034, after 30 years, that will become 1 million. So that's the projection. Okay? So you better invest now. Magandang projection to. Okay? They have this kind of projection because they are capable. May plano na sila niyan, ibig sabihin. Kaya maganda yan. So be financially educated for your own protection. So wag kang pupunta dun sa mga get rich quick scheme para di ka magsisi for your greed and karma at the end of the day. Okay? Kasi pag quick scheme, get rich quick scheme, madali mo lang rin gastusin yan. Kasi hindi mo pinaghirapan. Yes. So teach yourself about that for long-term purposes because of compounding. Okay, so moving forward, let me show you actual returns of Phil Equity Fund from 1994 to 2014. So if you invested 200,000 1994, look at that. Market value mo is 220, and kahit sabihin natin may mga problems ka sa mga red na yan na in 1997, in 2002, and in 2008, look at that. Your 200,000 is still 400,000. In 2002, 736. In 2008, 1.5 million. Not bad, di ba? Wala kang ginagawa. Your money is earning for you. Di ba? As simple as that. Mag-i-invest ka lang, and then kaboom, let the fund managers do the work. Okay? So, example talaga to, no? So, itong mga actual returns na to, makikita mo sa website. Hindi yan gawa-gawa, okay? So, in 2014, yung value ng 200,000 mo ay 7,396,18.69 pesos, million pesos lang naman. Okay? 7.4 million pesos lang naman. Wala na. Nakakahiya naman, no? Nakakahiya naman sa mga ano to? Sa mga quick rich what's this? Mga mabilisang gustong kumita ng mabilisan or yumaman ng mabilisan. Okay, so let's see an example as well. These are the statement of accounts. So for example, yes, in 1997, you purchased 9,281 or you invested 25,000. So that would be equivalent to 9,281 shares. Now, if, let us say, example, yes, so as of 2015, January 2009, 2015, the value of your shares or your investment is already 355,000. So less, how much? 25,000 as your initial investment. You have a gain of 330,000. Diba? How many years? 2000, that's 2011, that's 1997. 25,000 naging 355,000. Grabe, nakakalula. Ganyan kaganda ang mutual fund. So, wag na kayong, if you have excess cash dyan, or if you want to experience the power of time or of compounding, please don't hesitate to contact us. We are going to help you. Email us at thecristobal@thecristobal.info. Okay? So, you have a return of 1,324%. So, another example. Here, if let's say, yung kanina is one time. Ngayon, uh, nag-i-invest ka regularly. Yes? So, and then nakapag-accumulate ka ng 19,948. So, your price could be fluctuating. Your asset per share could be fluctuating. Okay, so ang technique mo na dito ginagamit ay yung average cost. So, let us see kung anong effect niyan. Let us say muna yung, yes, you started on 2007, right? So, compare natin yan sa 2015. So, 19,940 shares. As of 2015, 38.34. That will give you 764,000 current market value. So, against your initial investment, wow, you have a 500,000 gain. Hindi masama. Di ba? That would give you 256,000. 256% return on investment. Wow. Grabe. Nakakalula, di ba? So, how many years lang yun? 2007 against 2015 or 2014. That's 7 years lang. Di ba? Then, meron pa tayong isang example wherein you do have outstanding shares of 7,000 shares. Okay? So, maliliit lang din ang iyong investment. Nagsimula ka ng 2007. Let us see. So, the same effect. Diba? 268, 93,000 ang initial investment mo, may 175 gain ka. Diba? So, yan yung power of compounding. Power of time. Okay. So, this is your individual statement again, wherein you invested in field equity fund. That's another example. You just invested in 2008 and 2009. Paputol-putol, di ba? Wala kang excess money. Iniwan mo lang siya. Pinabayaan mo siya. Magkano ang kikitahin mo? Taran! Wow! 84,000. Look at that. Makukuha mo ba sa bangko yan? Makukuha mo ba yan? Okay? Sa ibang investment? Yeah, posible. Okay? Basta legit siya. Pero get rich quick scheme, that's impossible. Mawawala yan. Mabilis, of course. Baka mamaya, ang mahirap kasi doon is baka mamaya scam. Hindi mo alam, di ba? And here, you are earning, okay, properly. Okay, because this is registered sa ating, sa Pilipinas, sa SEC. Okay? And then, that would give you 272% as return. So, another example is sa Pilam Bond Fund. So, if you will look at this, in 2004, you purchased 3 million for number shares of 1.570, and then may mga redemptions ka. Okay? Different redemptions. Okay? So, puro redemptions yan. So, bumababa yung number of shares mo. If you look at this, pababa ng pababa yan. Okay? Spaghetti pababa. Okay? Until such time na you just have 959,140. Okay? So, but still, you have, as of 2014 or 2015, you still have 3.9 million as your what? As your as the current market value of your 959,140 shares investment. Okay? Because tumaas yung asset value per share mo. From piso, tama ba? From piso or from piso or dos, 1.9 naging 4. 'Di ba? Yan ang impact niya. Napakalaking impact. So, kahit nasabihin mong lumiliit yung number of shares mo, pero pag nauna ka, or nakapag-invest ka properly on time, or you invested now, at the end of the day, tataas pa rin kasi yan. Okay? Naging 4 pesos, 3.9, may mga redemptions ka. Remember, 3.9 against 3 million, may tubo ka pa. Di ba? Magkano? 900,000. My God. Okay, and another example, okay, is ang ating Soldibo Fund, which is ito, napakabago nito. This is one of our favorites. So, kasi piso pa lang siya, less than piso pa lang yan. So, last year lang to, if I'm not mistaken. So, maganda mag-invest dito. Yes? So, these are the partners that we have, which is which I just showed to you, Philam Asset or PAMI, Phil Equity, First Metro, which is FAMI, and then as well, Soldibo Funds and ATR Kimeng Asset Management. Okay. I think, kabayan, as simple as that, I think naintindihan nyo. If you have any questions, please do let us know. Napakadali lang ng ating mutual fund investment. No sweat. All you have to do is email us, inquire, and then apply. We are very glad or happy to assist you on your investment journey. Okay, so unless things change by 2016 or by next year, the wealth of the richest 1%, yes, so meron kasing will exceed that of the rest of the world combined. My God, yung mayaman, yayaman palalo. So, wag na tayo magpahuli. Yes? So, if you, ito yung comparison ng richest 1% versus everyone else. Nandito tayo. So, 1%, tingnan mo, look at that. Pataas sila ng pataas. And then tayo, mabagal lang din. That's the reality. So somehow let's cope. Let's use as well this kind of investments or strategy para at least paano hindi tayo hindi man tayo makahabol sa kanila, okay? But we are accumulating wealth. We are doing something to earn. To give chance to our money to earn, to grow. Okay, so don't just let it go, or wag nyo lang ilalagay sa bangko ang inyong pinaghirapan. Dahil at the end of the day, mawawalan ng value ang iyong money pag lumipas ang maraming panahon at nakalagay lang sa bangko. Okay. Maraming salamat, kabayan. Thank you very much again. This is Tristan Cristobal. If you have any questions, please do let us know. Email us at thecristobal@thecristobal.info. We are very willing to assist you. So in every venture, you are the key. This is The Cristobal. Maraming salamat po and bye-bye. God bless po.